to another episode of my Tulane Green Wave Dynasty. We're at 2-2 here in season 3, and we're coming off of a nice bounce back win against Southern Miss in a rivalry game. The game was not as close as the score appears. To me, anyway, they obviously had a late charge as we were trying to run out the clock. We had a fumble into the end zone that kept us away from a score as well. But Southern Miss did a really nice job in that fourth quarter, obviously attempting the comeback. As we were up 24-3 heading into it, they just kept making plays, got it close, but were unsuccessful in finishing it up. And it was a really nice game from Chin. 3 touchdowns through the air. Did have the fumble, but also popped off with a 43-yard scramble. We saw Finnerty as a true freshman getting his first action. I'm expecting that to remain the same going forward. But, of course, it was the breakout game for Trey Bueno, the 99-speed true freshman out of Miami. 7 catches, 181 yards, and found 2 scores through the air. Preston had 1 as well, and Isle Manor did make a couple of plays for us. But, again, a huge day for Bueno. Defensively, got after the quarterback a lot. 5 total sacks got after him a pretty decent bit, and Elijah Kilgo had another interception. But we're going to be taking on to Memphis this week at home. And Memphis is a team that we've had 2 good games with, but we come out with victories in both of them so far. And they are currently at 2-2 as well. You can see their overall is lower than ours, but a pretty solid team. They beat Arkansas State in Arkansas, but lost to Boise State and Auburn. So definitely a really solid win in Arkansas, and a pretty good one here against Arkansas State, while losing, games that I would assume they should lose. Let's take a look now at their roster and see what the Tigers have here. So things that start out with Walker White, former Auburn quarterback, I'm pretty sure. Yes, has transferred in. First year as a starter for them, 10 touchdowns and 1 interception. Really, really excellent, outstanding start for him so far, but he's only completing 59% of his passes. White is a pretty good athlete, a former 4-star quarterback, if I'm not mistaken. No, just a high 3-star, but the star development, really good athlete. Good arm strength. The deep accuracy is really lacking, but the throw on the run and under pressure with the short accuracy in particular definitely points to him being somebody that could give us problems. He's got 96 carrying as well, so when he does run, should have a low risk of fumbling. 2 just decent running backs, nothing special about them. Wide receiver, got a couple of good players here in Jamari Hawkins and Caden Lee. Then you get a little bit lackluster. There's not a lot of size here with Banks and Hutchinson, but really good speed here from Lee. Really, the whole group is undersized. Solid tight end and Jack Nickel. They are going to be without Parker Peterson, so I'm assuming that Titus Aragon is going to be starting for them at left tackle. The offensive line is not great. Should be a big game, I think, for Cade Olson and Quincy Wiggins in particular. And then at the end spots, you have Hester and Neville's there, Ross and Sullivan. So the defensive end rooms is very strong. Defensive tackles is good with these top 2 guys. Drops off pretty considerably afterwards. Got a freshman here at left outside linebacker. It is not fast. Got a speedy pack here at middle linebacker as a redshirt freshman. Mackey's their highest rated player, but is not a great athlete, but an excellent tackler and good in coverage. And then here at right outside linebacker, got a good athlete in Tomasin and a couple of solid players. 99 speed cornerback here, Marjavius Moss. Will not be lined up with Trey Bueno. It's probably going to be on Shaz Preston the majority of the time. And if Samson Israel is who is going to be guarding Trey Bueno for the most part, I think this could be something we can look at. 99 speed versus 86 speed there. So got a couple of good corners here at the top. Then it get a little slower down here at the end. They will be probably rolling with a couple of strong safeties here as I doubt they are going to be starting Quincy Eagles. So this feels like a game that we should win. It's at home, conference game, first one of the year. We really need to get off to a good start. And since it is the first conference game of the season, let's pull out some fancy uniforms. So that's their current away, which is really nice. We'll go with the all white. Did they have something like, let's see. Ooh. Kind of like that. Yeah, let's go with the all white, but the black there. Yeah, let's see if Tulane kind of turned the corner on offense. A lot better on third down. Chinn was able to extend plays, use Jason Sampson, the redshirt freshman with big speed, some in rushing package. I think he's going to be a part of the offense moving forward as we're still trying to unlock this rushing attack. Let's see if Tulane can jump out to a 1-0 start here in the conference, survive a tough, out-of-conference schedule. Let's see if we can get back above 500, just like we were after week 1. Let's get things rolling. Tulane will start off by receiving the football, so we do get to see Celesi Chinn out here to begin with, and Trey Bueno is back to receive the kickoff. He's going to take this one out. Bueno gets a nice return up to the 22. Should have still taken it for a touchback. Alec Almanner's having a really good start to the year. Was obviously a monster as a junior. The senior is the biggest focal point of this offense, without any question about it. Celesi Chinn is going to come out here leading the offense with 3 wide receivers, and is Bueno going in motion here to start things off. He gets a jet pass. They'd like to start off with getting him the ball. It's a 3-yard gain there. I think the big thing, still trying to get this rushing game going. Eric Browning back there with Chinn, and it is going to be a carry to Browning. Tries to get up the field there. It ends up just gaining 1. Don't really know what it is about the rushing game so far. Has not gotten a ton of blocking. It is a 3rd and 6, so it's certainly manageable. See what they can do here. Celesi Chinn's going to take the snap. Going to get this underneath. Almanner probably gets the first down there, but Chinn hits an offensive lineman in the head there, and Tulane goes 3 and out, and the Tigers will get good field position here at the 37. We will see Walker White in this offense. See how we handle these smaller but speedy wide receivers. White comes out in the shotgun, 3 wide receivers. This is going to be a handoff to Conley here to start things off. Just a gain of 1 as freshman Mike Ferrier able to get into the backfield and at least wrap him up there for a short gain. White, it's a read option, but he hands it off in a bad angle there from Rogers. Looks like it might be a hold, though, on Memphis to bring it back. And it is there out wide, one of the wide receivers. We come back to Kobe Banks. Speedy, undersized wide receiver. Now it's a 2 tight end set. Memphis takes it. It's going to be a handoff again. Mekhi Williams comes in strong there. Got 2 good run defenders in Williams and Woodyard that come in on those base packages. Now back into the nickel. Olsen trying to get around, cannot, and Walker White is going to scramble. He gets the first down. So definitely something they're going to have to watch out for, as he's got wheels. How many of those runs do you give up before you start trying to get after Williams? Had him, but could not get the sack on him. White just enough to get around. But it's an inaccurate pass. It's a 2nd and 10. Can't get sack opportunities and then give them away. Olsen's able to turn him inside, but it does turn into a 3-yard gain there. 3rd and 7. White takes the snap. Trying to get around. He is going to get sacked. Cameron Hamilton comes up and makes a big play there on the 3rd down. The senior gets his first sack of the season. Memphis now going to have to punt it away. The sacks have definitely been on the low side in comparison to what we've been at the first 2 years, but maybe the 5 that we got last week is enough to get this offense rolling. As we will pretty quickly here see Cordell Finnerty, the true freshman, come out here. It's a 2 tight end set, and it is going to be a handoff to him. If Finnerty's able to bounce to the outside, he gets a gain of 9 there. Have not been a lot of big runs so far for this team. I'm really outside of Chin's 43-yard scramble last week. There has been almost nothing. Browning gets it, gets up the field, does a nice job getting the first down there. Just put your head down and go make plays. It's now a 3-wide set. Chin takes the snap. I'm going to throw the screen out to Preston. Gets good block, and Preston accidentally sits out of bounds there. Ends up being a gain of 2, though. They stick in that same formation. Would really like to see this offense get Myrtle involved more. The tight end, Brown, able to get that run. Probably should have gotten off the field a little bit better there. See what they set up here. Chin takes the snap. Going to get this quickly out to Ilemanor. This is his first catch of the day, a gain of 2. Chin currently 3 of 4, has completed every pass where he didn't hit one of his teammates in the head. Chin now takes the snap. He's going to get Bueno, tries to lob it to him and overthrows him. Chin not typically super inaccurate, but really missed what should have been an easy first down completion there with a lot of room to run for Bueno. Let's see what happens here. Chin takes the snap. We'll end up just having to essentially throw that one away right before he gets hit. Tulane gonna have to punt it again. The 3rd down woes already just starting to creep up. This team has been so good at 3rd downs the past 2 years, and it has been largely dreadful so far this season. 2 tight ends. It's a nice run there. Only ends up being a gain of 2, finally able to turn his shoulders. Connor Conley already with 4 carries, 7 yards. 2 tight end set, might be another run here. Oh, they're going to drop back to pass. Wiggins was able to get pressure, but that is a nice, excellent throw there from Walker White. Tulane is really lucky that that was not a touchdown, as White goes over 1,000 yards on the season there with that completion. And now Memphis gets the first down, and they're going to hurry it up. You see Wiggins is in coverage right now. It'll be a carry to Conley. Wiggins makes an excellent play to get across the field there to get the tackle. 3 wide now, actually 4 wide. Memphis trying to set up the screen, gets it to Conley, and he's able to just maneuver around there. Able to make it a 3rd and 4, very manageable here, especially with White's wheels. Try to set up the screen again. Olsen not able to get there. Kilgo cuts him down. This looks like it is going to be roughing the passer. So even if we'd have gotten the stop, Memphis would have gotten the first down. And it is, in fact, a first down for Memphis. They are now at the 21 for Tulane. It's going to be a play action pass. Dumps it off short to the tight end. Ends up getting a gain of 1. White off to a solid start here. Almost got to him again, but the man covers did not work as Alton Smith got left in the dust there by the speedy Hawkins. First and goal now for Memphis, looking to be the first team on the board. That'll be the end of the first quarter. It's tied 0-0. Memphis, though, first and goal inside the 1. Got to think they're at least going to come away with something here. See if Tulane can get a stop, though. 2-2 start for both teams. Neither have played anything in the conference. 3-wide set, but you're pretty much still going borderline goal line here as Conley able to get around, does get tackled by Hamilton, but right after Conley dives into the end zone to give Memphis an early lead. 6 carries and 8 yards. They've also got 6 points here, looking to make it 7. Kick is up and it is good. Not the start that Tulane wanted. The offense looking like it is going to struggle a pretty decent bit here today. See if Bueno can maybe make something out of this shorter kick. Doesn't really. It's tackled down at the 20. Chin drops back, he takes the snap. He has got Alec Manor in one-on-one coverage, and he catches it. Going to get wrapped up past the 30. Manor from Chin, able to get the big connection there. That is going to put Chin with 100 completed passes on the season. The freshman's got a really good opportunity to set a bunch of records here if this offense can get things going throughout his career. Chin now. 3 wide, he takes the snap. He's going to get this out to Bueno or try, and he overthrows Bueno again. Trying to heavily target him early on after his breakout performance. Obviously don't want to force it. So a 4-for-8 start, a couple of misfires from Chin. Take the snap, going to get this out to the tight end, and Myrtle is off and running, and I think he's going to find the end zone. He's out at the 1. He almost got that one in for the score. 27 yards, just a little RPO read there. And it looks like we're seeing Jalen Sampson for the first time. All it means is they do not want to waste this opportunity. They want to at least try to tie it up. Sampson, excellent athlete. Just a quarterback power up the middle, and Sampson finds the end zone and hits them with the gritty as Tulane responds in a big way there. Really nice drive from Chin. Myrtle getting involved. Manor, of course, with the big play to start things off. Now Tulane with a chance to tie it up if he can make this kick, and he does. Right down the middle, 7-7. 4-play, 80-yard drive. Now let's see if Tulane's defense can get things going. Carroll with a nice kick. And it is going to be taken out, though. A lot of speed. It's wrapped up at the 18. Walker White and this team are now back out. It's a 2 tight end set. Trying to string Conley along. Gets really good blocking, though. Maxwell Jordan finally flies up from the strong safety position. 8-3. Ashley Williams trying to get Phil Conley. It's the first down. Oh, no, he actually called 3rd and inches here. This feels like a shot to send a couple of bodies there. White's going to take the snap, and Williams gets in the wrong hole. Conley able to sneak through and gets the first down there. Actually breaks the tackle from Quincy Wiggins along the way. 1st and 10. Tight end sent in motion. Might be a run play here, and it is. Conley's got a gaping hole. It's a first down. Memphis starting to control the line of scrimmage here now. Finds his man underneath. White is really in rhythm. This offense playing really well right now. Put together the long scoring drive. To do something here to fake them out. It's going to be a run here again. Chris Rogers is able to bring down Conley, but it's still a gain of 6.
Okay, ready?
His first 6 carries went for 8 yards. He is now been a lot better than that over these past couple of carries. It's going to be a run again this time. Cameron Hamilton shuts it down. A 2-yard loss. Still a manageable 3rd down, but it is a 3rd and 6. And Tulane get a stop here. It's going to be a draw to Conley, and they have nobody there. Maxwell Jordan does fly up and make the tackle. Conley now. His last 7 carries. Gone for 38 yards. A little over 5 a pop. Trying to get back there. White's just got all day to throw. This Tulane pass rush has not been nearly as consistent as it's been past couple of years. 2 tight ends. White gets the snap. Even Wiggins is not doing anything right now. If White's going to have this much time, they're going to really have to do something different. We'll have to send a little bit more pressure or something here. You can't just keep letting him just stand back there all day. Quick RPO, gets the pass completed. 2nd and goal at the 2. Made a really nice read there. Got that one out quickly. It is a flag on the play. Is that an offsides? And it is going to be an offsides for Cade Olson. That touchdown is going to count. And Memphis drives right back down the field after Tulane scores to take the lead yet again. Memphis starts out with the ball in the second half. Tulane, with the way this defense has played these past 2 drives and the way Memphis has played on offense, really see at the bottom. Wake Forest upsets Florida State by 11. Number 4, Seminoles go down. Bueno. These returns with him feel close. Actually going to come out here in the empty. Chin takes the snap. Yes. Try to get that to Bueno. Ends up hitting his man again in the back of the head. Cannot keep doing that. That is 2 incompletions today. But now see Sampson back out there. This one's just going to be a handoff to Browning. Has room, just can't get anything going. Not on the ground. It's just not working for whatever reason. 4 wide receivers. Chin's a 3rd and 7. Takes the snap. He is going to take a shot to Bueno, who is open at number 2. After his breakout performance last week, strikes big here on the 3rd down. Just runs straight up the seam. Nobody runs with him. Just a wide open touchdown. Chin drops it right into a bucket. And I think Tulane has cracked the code when it comes to using Trey Bueno, the true freshman, looking to make his mark. There's just nobody there. Able to make the big shot count. The Miami, Florida superstar, 5-star that decided to come to Tulane, is now officially breaking out. Carroll back to kick. We need a stop from the defense here. You don't want a long drive that results in points, and then they get the ball to start the second half. The defense has been on the field a lot so far. 3 wide. White, quick RPO. Gets it out to his man. Really nice tackle there by Ivory. All out by his lonesome Banks. 2nd catch. Now the 2-minute warning. Been impressed with Ivory's play so far this season. I think he's done a really nice job as a first-year starter. Four wide receivers, three wide receivers, tight end in the slot. They set up that screen again to Conley. He'll go a little hesitant there. Ends up allowing that to go. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Memphis hurries it up, and now going to take the pass here, and White is just going to scramble out. There's nobody there. He slides down, but a huge scramble. Memphis now off and running. That's the thing with running the man defense. Nobody is there to try to stop him. 3 wide receivers, of course, still on the field. White, he's just going to scramble around again. So as Tulane is doing a better job in coverage, they're allowing a whole lot more rushing yards here. Given up by the quarterback. Just dumps this out. Conley with another catch. Feels like that's about his 20th touch already in this first half. But yeah, I mean, you're already to a point where you essentially have to quarterback spy for him, especially in anything that feels. Thankfully, he just hit Conley in the helmet there, trying to throw it to Banks, I believe. But yeah, definitely feel like you essentially have to quarterback spy him. Tries to throw that and gets a good completion there. I believe that was Banks on the catch, tackled down by Ivory. Feel like you about have to quarterback spy him, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Try to drop off the screen again. That time, Mekhi Williams is not making plays. The linebackers are playing really hesitant right now. Not really sure why. So it'll be a throw. Nice job there by Kilgo to get there right at the same time the ball did dislodge that. It's now a 3rd and 4, 37 seconds left here in the first half. Drop back, it's another damn completion inside the 5. Tulane right now just doesn't have any answers. They just don't. Trying to figure something out. They go empty here. And he is just, White's going to scramble in and take it in. Memphis has got Tulane's defense figured out here. It is now a 21-14 lead. So Tulane's going to have roughly 20 seconds here left to see if they can try to squeeze something out as Bueno is out. It's going to take less than that 20 seconds as Trey Bueno, the breakout, scored the long touchdown, now gets the kick return. I said on the last one, it felt like Bueno was close to breaking it, and he just did. Found the seam. What an excellent response. Tulane's defense is really struggling as Memphis offense is hitting its stride. But Trey Bueno doing his best here in this second quarter to keep them alive. Helmke's kick is up, and it is good. Tied game. A 99-yard kickoff return touchdown. That's why you let them take it out. That's why you let, you're okay with the 3 or 4 yards in the end zone, taking it out, trying to make a play, because he can do it. 11 seconds left. Does Memphis have another score in the playbook here? It's going to be a run to Conley. He is wrapped up quickly. We will go to halftime. Tied 21-21. Trey Bueno making his mark for Tulane, while Walker White and Conley having really strong games, at least through the first 30 minutes here. As you see, both these pass-on offenses have been pretty good. Tulane's has had to be a much more big play, as White has been incredibly accurate. Chin has definitely missed some throws. But it's 21-21 heading into the locker room. How does Tulane adjust to try to come away with the win here in their first conference game of the season? A lot more to Trey Bueno down the field might be the calling card. On defense, I think wrapping up White. I think you're going to have to go QB spy anytime you're expecting a pass. I mean, that's what you're going to have to do here. As it's a return for Memphis. Should not have been, as he is cut down. I believe that's Hawkins. Cut down for a short gain. They ran it a lot, and they run it again here, and they get caught up again. An excellent run blocking display there on that play. Tulane read it. Maybe a little bit of bad pursuit angles there from the linebackers. Two tight ends, quick RPO this time. Tulane reads it well. Gu and Smith there to quickly shut that one down. It's a 2nd and 9. Memphis decides to go 4 tight ends this time. They've done a really nice job of doing this, though, and then running behind it, and it is a draw. But Tulane reads it well. As Ferrier and Woodyard wrap that up, and it's now a 3rd and 9. Tulane looking to get off the field. They try to drop off a screen. There's another flag there, and I think it's going to be roughing the passer. The 2nd roughing the passer on a screen play in this game for Tulane. I think this is a very frustrated defensive line right now. They're not playing as well as they have in the past. Starting to maybe feel the pressure of that. A little too active on these screens. It's going to be a run to Conley. They try to string it out, and they do, thankfully. Able to get him down there. It's a 2nd and 7. Tulane has barely had the ball. It's another run to Conley. Defense does a nice job there. Woodridge and Williams shutting him down there. I mean, I think that Conley's got more rushing attempts than Tulane has got offensive snaps in this game. Defense is tired. White makes the mistake, and Altus Smith, the first career interception for him. Hits it across midfield and across the 40. Altus Smith may have led the country in deflections last year. Easily led the Green Wave. Just gets the first pick of his career. Bring out the beads. Tied at 21, Altus Smith decides to just make a play there. Bad decision from White. He hasn't forced anything all day. He forced that one. Tulane now has the ball. It's a 1st and 10 at the Memphis 39. It's going to be a carry to Browning, wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. Now go back into the shotgun, still with a 2 tight end set though. Chin takes the snap. He's going to try to throw that one. That ended up being a bad pass. He was late on the throw to Myrtle. That one should have been intercepted by Mackey. Memphis' best player almost got the ball back for them. It's now a 3rd and 10. Chin goes empty. He takes the snap. Try to throw this one to Bueno, and that one does get intercepted. Chin just tried to lead it, get over the safety's shoulder, but the safety there, number 25, makes an excellent play on that one to get the pick. Really nice play there from Aaron Flowers. That's Chin just forcing it. Probably, let's take a look again. Yeah, could have definitely waited another half second, waited for Manor to clear. Could have hit that over the middle. Tried to take the shot. Probably a little early on the throw. If he's even, he's leaving, but was not quite even there. Did not get enough air under the ball. Really nice play by Flowers, though, to pick that off. So, now both defenses have made plays. Tulane was not able to take advantage of that situation. It's going to be a handoff to Conley. It's a gain of 3. Tulane trying to toughen up here. Browning's 5 carries have gone for 14 yards. The run game is just non-existent. It just is. 2nd and 7. It's a lot on that true freshman. Get that pass out. Shot down. Really nice tackle there by Ivory on the outside. 3rd and 3. Can Tulane get a stop here? This is the running back in motion. He's got nowhere to throw it. He dumps it off underneath to Conley, and he is going to, I thought he was going to get the first down there. Connor Collins' 7th catch of the day. I thought that the hit there at the end might help spin his momentum forward enough for a first down. Thankfully, at least ends up being a good spot for Tulane, and Bueno has got room to run, and he's going to take it to the outside. Bueno trying to set up another big return here, gets to the 35. Good field position for Tulane. We now see Finnerty back out there, whose only carry of the game was really, really solid. He gets another one here, cuts it back up, and Finnerty. That was probably going to be a hold. Landry Cannon is going to lose his scholarship if he does not stop holding people. He has been horrendous at that aspect of his game so far. Now it's a 1st and 14 with an offense that already struggles on, third downs and stuff. To Chin. Take this, tries to get it over to Bueno, and that one is intercepted somehow. I guess Moss just took that one from Bueno. Was that a bad pass from Chin? It's such a good game last week. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Let's see Marjavius Moss, our #1 cornerback. Chin, it's a little bit behind. Yep, looks like that one was just a little bit behind Bueno. He tried to throw that one hard so he could just fit it in there. Didn't get hit. Just missed the throw. I mean, I don't know how Bueno doesn't catch that, or that doesn't just fall incomplete, but an excellent play there from Moss. Tulane trying to get stops again now. It's going to be a carry to Conley, and the hole opened up for him as Woodyard thought he was going to bounce it outside. Conley is closing in on 30 touches. And that's where the hold, you try to force something. There was no reason to force anything there. I mean, I thought he made the right move. That was almost intercepted. Rogers does knock it away. 21-21. Memphis has the ball at the 30 for Tulane, and Conley's got a gaping hole again. Closing in on 100 yards. I just don't have answers right now. 3 wide receivers. They send one in motion. That's going to do his little read option to White. Really excellent play there by Rogers. Holding that to just a gain of 1. It's a 2nd and 9 now. The wide receiver out there again. He sends Conley in motion. And they did the route combo there. Holds Rogers, looking for the hitch there over the middle. Ends up finding the tight end there up the seam. Memphis takes the lead. Walker White's 3rd touchdown of this game. Certainly outplaying Chin. And at this point, Tulane's defense has got to be getting exhausted. And Tulane has barely had the ball. I bet Memphis has 3 times the possession time of Tulane right now. Bueno not catch the seam that time. Let's just take a look at that. I mean, it feels like we have not had the ball the entire game. 22 minutes and 39 seconds to 7.5. Got to put together. I mean, you got to put together something here. Chin now cold. Give him the snap. He's going to float that one for Almaner. There's nobody there with him. Tries to juke out Moss, but it's a big completion. Let's see. Let's see if they can get Chin rolling again. They're going to keep pressing. Chin's going to start taking his shots. Chin takes the snap. Try to get this to his man. Almost caught the ball's incomplete. It's now a 2nd and 10. Go double stack. Chin takes the snap. Try to get that quickly out to Almaner. Let's get a gain of 5 there. Makes that more reasonable. Chien's going to take the snap here and try to scramble up. Gets around, tries to slide, takes a couple of hits there, but does scramble around and gets the first down to extend the drive. I wish that Chien did not have fumbling problems. I think he could really be a weapon for us. Chien takes it. He's going to jump that over to Preen. Just a gain of 1 there. Last snap likely here of the third quarter for wide receivers. Chien. It's a handoff to Browning, who's got a good hold. Browning takes that one for a first down. We will head into the fourth quarter. Tulane trying to tie this game up here. Down 7, trying to get back above 500. Walker White having a really nice performance, spreading the ball around. But Memphis does not want to go down. Tulane, excuse me, neither team, of course, wants to fall down again. Do not want to go back below 500. See if they can make some plays here. 4 wide. Chien now heated up again. He's going to take that one. That one almost intercepted. Tried to set up a screen there. Browning got locked up. Browning now going to go out into the slot. Browning, or Chien, excuse me, takes it, tries to get that over, and he gets hit again. So this is now a 3rd and 10. See what they are trying to set up here. Chien empty. Going to take the snap. He's going to get that to Bueno, who makes an excellent grab. Chien just throws that essentially into the dirt. And allows Bueno to come make the catch. And we now see Sampson back out there. Trying to use him here around the goal line. Excellent athlete. This first one's going to be a straight carry to Browning. Gets that to the 6. Sampson is a usable passer, but certainly his legs are his big strength. He is still out there in a 4 wide. Takes it. It's just a straight blast for him. Gets it down to the 3. Now see Chien come back out there. Comes out now, 3rd and goal from the 3. Chien takes the snap. They try to set up the screen to Browning, and he's going to get it into the end zone. Set up the screen from the 3-yard line. Tulane Memphis not expecting that in the green wave now. Looking to tie it up if they can hit the extra point early here in the 4th quarter. This has been a heck of a game. Eric Browning able to get into the end zone. Makes a nice adjustment there. And the freshman from Louisiana has a lot of expectations piled onto his shoulders without a whole lot of run blocking to help him out. The game is now tied 28-all, right back where we started. Carroll boots it away. That one should be taken for a touchback, and it is. Now 1st and 10. See what they got here. Quick little pass on the RPO. Gain of 7. White has been really good. I think Chien has been better than what the completion percentage, which is just at 50%, shows. The interceptions certainly could have been better decisions. Conley just running through, and we had a missed tackle there from Jolly. Did not fill the hole, in Conley now over 120 yards in the game. Really having a hard time running any kind of cover 2 with how well they have run the football. Conley just shakes out Maxwell Jordan, and Conley is going to take this one into the end zone. Memphis scores in just a couple of plays. Sharee take the lead. A horrendous tackle attempt there from Maxwell Jordan. Conley just spins him out. 3 plays at 75 yards. Almost all of that being rushing yards. Walters now on the return. They kept it away from Bueno. Walters, nice return. They get it up above the 25. Still, obviously, a lot of time left in this one. Chin sends Bueno in motion. It's a touch pass to him. Can he get to the outside? He does. Bueno's going to take this for a first down. Gain of about 15 there as he is over the century mark for his 2nd straight game. Chin certainly starting to get going here. Takes the snap. Gonna dump the screen off again. Browning gets decent blocking there. Gets a gain of 5 out of that. They absolutely cannot run the football, and that is a big hindrance to what this team is really wanting to do. Browning's just his 2nd catch of the game. I think that's kind of where they'd like to use him more. Chin, try to get this out to Myrtle. He gets wrapped up this time. Last time he ran that play, it worked tremendously. That ends up just being basically nothing. It's now a 3rd and 5. They go empty. Chin takes the snap. Try to dump that to Almanor, and it gets jumped for Memphis. That has been a big-time 3rd down play for Tulane over the past couple of years. Just getting Almanor the ball underneath, but what a play here. Holy cow. Who is this? Miller just makes a play. I mean, weren't late on the throw at all. He hits it. He tries to start the throw in motion as soon as Almanor gets in front of the. Miller just reads that. I mean, that's to perfection. There's Cameron Miller on the pick there. It's now a 35-28. You essentially have to get a turnover here if you're Tulane. You fall down 2 scores right now, you're in a really bad spot. It's a carry to Conley. This time he does get wrapped up. Gain of 4 though still. Gonna be an RPO. Big completion there, and we do have an injury now for Memphis. 3 interceptions for Celestia Chin. Was so good last week. Tried to set up a screen and just throwing it in the dirt. Would have been nice if Ivory could have found a way to pick that one off. 2nd and 10, they go 3 wide. It's a throw. Tries to set up a hitch. There's just no pass rush. There's no pass rush for Tulane. Walker White has all day to throw. He finds Lee on the crossing route. There's no pass rush on Walker White. 42-28 lead here for Memphis. Just under 6 minutes left. Does Celestia Chin have another 4th quarter comeback in him? Bueno is going to take this one out. Not usually the smartest thing, but trying to create big plays. Celestia Chin, 3 interceptions. They go empty. Chin, take it. Gets this over to. Bueno's been really good. That was a really bad play, though. Chin in the empty. Take his, and he gets sacked. Jordan Ross just completely discombobulated that play there. Tulane in a really bad spot here. 3rd and 17. He's going to get this to Almanor, who catches it. They had him matched up with a linebacker, one of the best wide receivers in the country, in 3rd and 17. Tulane finds a way to stay in the game. Trey Bueno, Alec Eilmanor, making big plays. Chin, it's been such an up and down performance for him from his own end zone there. Dumps that one over to Eilmanor. 92 yards. Helmke's kick is up and it is good. It's a 42-35 game. Can Tulane get a stop? And you get a stop on defense. Taking for a touchback. What a game. It's going to be a carry. Wiggins makes the play. Conley's got 25 carries. Empty set now. Sends his man in motion. It is a touch pass. Rogers at least turns him inside. It's got to be a hold. Got to be a hold. Got to be a hold. And it looks like it is going to be one on nickel. Caught the touchdown earlier up the seam. 2nd and 16. I watch out for the screen. Sends his man in motion. Probably one of those little hitch plays. Nope, gets it out to the outside. Ivory just could not stay on him. Hawkins, really good, talented receiver though. It's going to be a read option, and there's nobody waiting on White. It's Norman's 2nd injury. Walker White's got 45 yards rushing and a score. 1st and 10. You can maybe give up another first down, but if not, you're going to start getting into a really dangerous zone. This time Magruder could not stop Hawkins from getting the ball there. Three down linemen. I'm expecting a run here. It was a run. Conley, Olsen made a really nice play there. Coming from the opposite side. Chased him. 2nd and 8. Tulane got to get some stops here. They go empty again and try to dump it off. Conley just finding room. We can't stop him. Tulane cannot stop Memphis. We're at the 2-minute warning. It's going to be a run to the right side. Conley almost found a way to make a play there. Carry to him. Conley again. Tulane takes the timeout. I mean, Memphis is in field goal range here. He's got 180 yards on the ground. Send the man in motion. It's going to be a carry to Conley. He's wrapped up. Tulane takes their final timeout. And you block the field goal. Minute 44. Not block it, and the kick is drilled right down the middle. Tulane now down 10. With a minute 41 left. They've hit a lot of big plays. No timeouts left, though. Bueno. This has certainly been a tough one here. Chin Chin tries to scramble around and buy a little time, ends up taking the sack there. Just over a minute left. Trying to fit that one into a big spot and a heck of a throw and catch. They're running and gunning. Chin trying to get his guys back up to the line. Takes the snap. He's going to try to get this one to Preston. Cannot grab it. Chin going to drop back. He's going to take the snap. He's going to try to bomb this one. Knocked away. Chin drops back. He's going to take it. He's trying to fade that one to Almaner, who's going to catch it. Gets inside the 15. Chin is over 400 yards passing today. And they score to give themselves a chance for the onside kick here. Chin's going to take a sack. They're just going to scramble, try to get back. They have probably about 25 seconds left here when they snaps it. He does get it off. Just going to try to fade this one, taken for the 4th interception of the day. And Tulane is going to fall to 2-3 on the season, 0-1 in the conference, and a 4th interception for Celessi Chin. He's going to finish what little chance they had at a comeback here. As Walker White takes a knee, and Memphis gets their first victory in the series over Tulane. Just what? I mean, a great game. A lot of excitement, a lot of big plays. On the Tulane side, you cannot have 4 interceptions. I think the pass to Bueno, I think that one I'm just trying to make a play, see if he can maybe, go up and grab something there. Or it goes out of bounds and falls incomplete. Instead, Miller Moss makes makes a nice play there. The interception to Miller where he jumped the underneath route, to me, is just a great play by the defender. So that's 2. On that, I think the interception on the throw to Bueno over the middle. The throw was a little off. It's on Bueno's back hip. I don't think I've seen that interception yet on this game, and I'm about 100 games in now. The guy made the play. It is what it is. And then the first interception I just made, and then the other interception kind of up the seam, I just made a bad read on that play. I had tried to force something to Bueno. But we have lost again, 2-3. This offense cannot run the football, and it's really affecting things. I got probably a little too deep shot happy with Chin today, tried to make too many big plays. He goes over 400 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, but 4 interceptions. I think 3 of them are nice plays by the defender. I think 1 was a bad read, and I think it's 3 really good plays for the defense. On the ground, and Browning 7 carries. 29 yards wasn't awful. Finnerty's ended up with just 1 carry for 9 yards. His other carry got called back for a holding. Maybe I'm not trying to run the ball enough, too. I don't know. I don't feel comfortable whenever we are running the football. I don't feel like it's that successful. You figure he had 29 yards on 7 carries, and 1 of those went for 12. So the other 6 carries went for 17 yards. So we're consistently getting 2 to 3 yards a run, outside of maybe the occasional decent run. It's just not working out, really. And I don't really know what the move is. I may need to look into our offensive line, maybe need to make some changes, because I don't think with this team, with a freshman quarterback, this is not the way I was planning on trying to win games. With Almaner going for 200 yards in a score and Bueno going for over 100 in a score, while Browning did have a receiving score there as well. I don't know. Preem with 2 catches, Myrtle with 2 for 27. And we just never had the ball. You know, credit to Memphis. Their offensive line shut us down. We had 4 tackles for loss. That's always been something we can kind of live and die by. You know, even if we give up some rushing yards, we always get a couple of tackles for losses that kill drives. We had 4 tackles for loss and a sack. Did have an excellent interception from Alton Smith. But, yeah, I mean, on the Memphis side, White was exceptional. 27 for 33, 258 yards, 3 touchdowns. I mean, just took what we gave him over and over and over again. Conley, 184 yards and 2 scores on the ground, while White added 44 and a touchdown as well. I mean, Conley, 8 catches, 43 yards. Caden Lee found 2 scores. Nickel found 1 up the seam. I mean, they got the interceptions. You know, they turned us over 4 times. We lost the turnover battle. They got 3 sacks, 3 tackles for loss. They dominated the time of possession. They had the ball for 27 minutes to our 16. We're just not, I mean, we were even good on 3rd down, and they were better than us. We could not get them off the field. They made the plays, and we turned the ball over. We made big plays, but we could not just consistently sustain drives. Ended up with 33 passes against 14 runs. Maybe I need to, I don't know. I got to figure out something. We've got to be able to run the football some, or else this is going to really make for a long season where I think this team is good enough to make a bowl game. You know, I'm expecting us still to win, you know, enough games to at least do that. We'll take a look at the schedule, and I'll just kind of see what I think we're looking like. I think I want to get a screenshot maybe with Chin and White here. I think I want to do that as a thumbnail, but I'll keep talking. But yeah, I've got to figure out something, because we can't keep playing like this where I'm trying to just heave-ho pass it down the field, and that's my fault. You know, I'm the one calling the plays. But, you know, got to find a better way to go about, you know, trying to get these wins. Maybe something like that, maybe. Trying to think of how I want to do the thumbnail. Forgive me for a second. Yeah, we'll just do something like that. But yeah, 2-3. I mean, you know, we lost 3 games in year 1. We lost 1 game in year 2, and we are almost matching that through 5 games in this episode, or excuse me, in this season. So definitely have got to find something to improve on here. But yeah, let's advance the week. Championship contender grade, I'm sure, is about to drop again. Yeah, I mean, this team, I think, still has got a lot of talents. We get 5-star Marquise Bickley from Louisiana to commit to us. That's huge. As we were battling with Mississippi State and Rice, really, I felt like we had a nice chance of winning that battle. We did lose a couple here, though. Let me take a look and go back whenever they show that. Yep, championship contender falls again. Nobody really at risk there. So we lost this 4-star cornerback battle with Ole Miss. It was essentially just us. We were the only 2 teams to offer him. Did not get that done. And then lost out on Quan Farrell. Looked like Michigan had really taken the lead over the last, heading into that game. So kind of figured that. We trying to, you know, keep the recruiting strong, at least finding the positives there. Now we've got a tough matchup at home against the 5th-ranked Boston College. So that's, yeah, that's certainly looking great for us. We'll take a look at the top 25 scores here from Week 5. Utah over Arizona, Syracuse over UConn, Clemson barely over North Carolina. Duke upsets Pitt, Stanford up to 5-0 and number 12 over Georgia Tech, Penn State over Rutgers, Maryland over UCLA, USC over Indiana on the road in a top 25 matchup. Ohio State survives a road clash. Wake Forest upsets what was the number 4 Florida State Seminoles. Houston over UCF. SMU with the win. Georgia with a 2-score win over Missouri. Tennessee over Texas A&M. Cincinnati over BYU. Liberty over Western Kentucky. Boise State upsets Nebraska on the road. and Baylor throttles Iowa State in a massive upset there. We'll take a look at her stats right quick, and then we'll hop out of here. Celestia Chin, 10 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. I've struggled with interceptions in this series. This is continuing. Just 62% completion percentage, 8.7 yards per attempt. We have not ran the ball at all. I mean, that is leaving a very sour taste in my mouth. So, yeah. Browning's got a deal breaker of championship contender. That is not great. Iowa Manor still having a great season. Bueno's breakout is certainly, coming. It feels like Preston's been good when we've been able to get him the ball, but yeah, just outside Iowa Manor and Bueno, it's been rough sledding. Rogers leading the way in tackles. You can stop and pause it. Got to get more tackles for loss. So got to be more active than that. Wiggins is definitely did not have a great game there. He's got 7 for the season, though, and 4.5 sacks with 3.5 coming from Ashley Williams. Interceptions, 2 for Kilgo, 1 for Ivory, and 1 for Smith. But, yeah, we're at 2-3, and we got a big matchup here against Boston College. Hopefully we can pull off an upset, get back to 500, ruin their undefeated season. If you want to... if you like the content, or if you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. And, yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Check out my Georgia Dynasty also on the channel and my Atlanta Hawks franchise on NBA 2K25. But, yeah, until next time, thank you so much for tuning in.